Consumer Reports just revealed 5 SUVs so reliable, they're calling them almost suspicious. And here's the twist: none of the premium brands you'd expect are leading the list. In fact, the #1 SUV is something most people walk right past at the dealership without even thinking twice. But before we get to that, there's one mistake nearly 99% of buyers make, and it quietly costs them thousands in depreciation, overpriced warranties, and repair bills after just 50,000 miles. There's also a pattern hiding behind these SUVs, reason why some push past 250,000 miles without breaking a sweat, while others start falling apart before 50,000. Let's start with the one nobody expects. First up, the Mazda CX-5. At first glance, it looks simple, maybe even a little boring, but the reliability behind it is on another level. Consumer Reports gave it an 88, but that number doesn't fully tell the story. While other brands are racing to add more tech, more sensors, and more things that can break, Mazda did the opposite. They focused on simplicity, refinement, proven engineering. What makes the CX-5 so strong is actually what it avoids: no overcomplicated systems, no fragile features, no unnecessary tech that turns into expensive repairs later. It's built to last, not just impress in a showroom, and financially, it makes just as much sense. It holds around 67% of its value after 3 years, beating many competitors and even some higher-priced SUVs. That's what happens when a vehicle is built right from the start. But the next SUV flips the script completely: the Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid. On paper, this shouldn't be as reliable as it is. You've got a hybrid system, electric motor, battery, regenerative braking all working together. That usually means more complexity and more problems. But Toyota didn't start from scratch. They refined a system that's already been proven over millions of miles, and it shows. Battery issues are rare. The transition between electric and gas is seamless, and the entire system is designed to reduce stress, not create it. Less strain means longer life. It also holds about 72% of its value after 3 years, combining low fuel costs with strong resale. This is where reliability turns directly into real savings. But the next SUV takes durability to another level entirely: the Subaru Outback Wilderness. This isn't just reliable, it's built to survive. Consumer Reports gave it a 93, but real-world performance might be even more impressive. This SUV has been pushed through extreme heat, freezing cold, and rough terrain, and it just keeps going. Where most vehicles start to struggle, this one stays composed, and that's not by accident. Subaru completely reworked weak points, improved materials, and focused on long-term durability. They also avoided overloading it with fragile tech, keeping things simple where it matters most. The result: fewer failures, fewer repairs, and about 70% value retention after 3 years. But now we move to something more refined, and even more consistent: the Honda CR-V Hybrid. This might be the most predictable SUV here, and that's exactly why it's so good. Consumer Reports scored it a 94, but the real story is how it just doesn't develop problems. Honda kept things simple where it matters. No experimental systems, no unnecessary complexity, just a hybrid setup that's been refined over years. The electric motor reduces strain on the engine. The system avoids common stress points. And in the real world, that means fewer breakdowns, fewer complaints, and no major reliability issues showing up over time. It just keeps running like day one. Add in nearly 75% resale value after 3 years, and you've got one of the safest long-term bets in the segment. But the final SUV is where things stop making sense: the Lexus RX 350 hours. Because SUVs this advanced aren't supposed to be this reliable. Yet this one proves otherwise. Consumer Reports gave it a 95, and even that might not fully capture how consistent it is. On paper, this setup should be risky: hybrid systems, advanced electronics, constant power switching. That's where most vehicles start to fail. But Lexus doesn't rush technology. They refine it over years before it ever reaches buyers. So instead of something new, you're getting something already proven. No widespread failures, no major hybrid issues, no drop-off over time. Just smooth, predictable performance year after year. And financially, it holds strong, around 70 to 75% value retention after 3 years. These SUVs reveal something most buyers never realize: reliability isn't luck, it's engineered. The vehicles that dominate long-term rankings don't chase trends or overload features, they're built to last at 200,000 miles. Not just look good at 30,000. Because once the warranty ends, that's when the real difference shows up. Some SUVs start draining your wallet. Others just keep going quietly, saving you money year after year. That's the difference between buying something that looks good and buying something that actually lasts. So which one surprised you the most? And more importantly, which one would you trust to go the distance? Drop your answer below. And if this helped you avoid a costly mistake, hit like and subscribe, because I break down the reliability truths most people only discover when it's already too late.